We have this interesting question of geometry today. In this question, we are given a square of side length 2. Okay, side length is 2 and we are given 8 semicircles. We are given 8 semicircles on 2 on each side of the square. And as you can see, these semicircles are equal to each other. That means their diameter or their radius will be equal to each other. Correct? So if their radius is equal to each other, that means this length, the diameter of this semicircle will be 1. Correct? If this is 1, this is also 1. And when both are 1, they both add up to side length 2 that is given to us. Correct? Now if diameter is 1, what will be the radius? Radius will be 0.5. Correct? Radius will be 0.5. That means this radius 0.5 will be same for all the 8 semicircles given in the figure. And we need to find the radius r of this circle. Now please see, this circle is touching tangentially to each of the semicircles. This circle is touching tangentially to each of the semicircles. So to solve this question, we will be doing some construction work. Let's see what is that construction work. First of all, I will be joining the center of the circle with the midpoint of the side of the square or touching point of the two semicircles. This is the touching point of the two semicircles and we will draw a perpendicular from the center of the circle. Okay, so this is the perpendicular. This is perpendicular. Now we will draw radius of this circle and this semicircle. Let's see how. So we will draw a radius of this circle and radius of this semicircle. Correct? Now let's see what are these points. So the length of the radius of this semicircle is 0.5. So this is 0.5 and this is also 0.5. This is radius of the semicircle. This is r, radius of this circle. And what will be the length of this line? As you can clearly see, this is equals to 1. This is equals to 1 half of the side length of square. Correct? You can clearly see that. Now if you see carefully, this forms a right triangle. This forms a right triangle. Now we will be applying Pythagoras theorem on this right triangle. Let's apply Pythagoras theorem. Perpendicular square, that is 1 square. Base square, base is 0.5, radius of the semicircle is equals to hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is radius plus 0.5. Radius of this circle plus radius of this semicircle. R plus 0.5 whole square. Okay. Now let's simplify this. We will get 1 plus 0.25. This is equals to r square plus 0.25 plus r. How we got this? We used one algebraic identity which says a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we use this identity on the right hand side. Now if you see carefully, 0.25 can be cancelled. If we simplify this further, we will get r square plus r minus 1 is equals to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation that we got. Now we will be applying quadratic formula to find the roots, since this is a quadratic equation. So let's see what is that quadratic formula. According to that quadratic formula, roots of a quadratic equation is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Correct? Plus and minus indicates that these are two roots. Now what are these a, b and c? See, the general quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is the general quadratic equation. Correct? Now a is a coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x and c is the constant term. In this case, a will be 1, b will be 1 and c will be negative 1. Okay. Now we will be using this quadratic formula to find the value of r. So r will turn out to be negative b, that is negative 1, plus minus b square, that is 1 square, minus 4a is 1, c is negative 1 upon 2a. 2 times a is 1. Correct? Now if you look carefully, we have two roots here, positive and negative. We can't take negative. Why? Because radius of any circle will be positive. It can't be negative. Correct? Negative 1 and this negative combines to give us a negative radius, which is not possible. So we will erase this. So let's erase this negative sign. If we simplify this further, we will get r as -1 plus under root 5 upon 2. So what is the radius of this circle at the center of the square? This radius will be root 5 minus 1 upon 2. This will be the final answer. Radius of the circle is root 5 minus 1 upon 2.